Good evening, everybody. Well, I don't know why I'm hearing feedback. I'm not sure what that was. Okay, I'm hearing feedback somewhere. Hold on a second. I've got nothing. Oh, this is weird. I'm not sure. Hopefully it goes away. Okay, I don't hear it now. Okay, not sure what happened. Welcome in. Glad you all are here. Okay, I am still hearing it. What is going on? This is strange. Weird. Okay, am I hearing it now? No, I'm still hearing it. Okay. Does someone in the background have YouTube on also that I'm hearing? I don't know, but I'm hearing something weird. I'm getting another feedback. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully everyone's having a good evening and welcome to the show. People tell me if they hear me talking double because I'm hearing it. Oh, I don't know where that's coming from. This is strange. Very, very strange. I don't know. Um, anyways, welcome to the show. Sorry about that. I am by myself. Maybe it's the COVID because we dealt with that this last week. That is why my lovely wife is not here. Is she is dealing with it and having a little rough time. So she is not able to be here tonight. But we have got a great show. We've got some people on, and we are going to be talking about the NCL Breakaway. And so Uh, this is going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait. I'm going to quick see who is in the chat, and then we are going to bring everyone up, and we are going to have a great show. Hope you guys are going to enjoy it. And first one in the chat is Kenny. Welcome in, Kenny. Glad you are here, sir, and hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. Everything's going great with you. I was talking with Kenny earlier today. Great talking to you. And welcome in, Z. Glad you are here. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful evening and everything is going well with you. And we've got Lake Journeys is in the house. Chet, Robin, welcome in. Glad you're here. And we've got Tom and Carrie from TNT Adventures of Sea is in the house. Welcome in. Glad you guys are here. And we've got Kurt with See Me Traveling is in the house. Welcome in, sir. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. I was talking with Kurt earlier today also, and they have a great morning show. It was a great show this morning as usual. And we've got Lori Barber in the house. Welcome in, Lori. Glad you are here, and hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. Uh, and let's see, we've got Don and Joe is in the house. Welcome in. Glad you're here, and hope everything is going well. We've got Joe is in the house. Welcome in, Joe. Glad you are here. And we've got Tiffany. Uh, Tiffany Shark is in the house. Baby Shark, I believe it is. Baby Shark is not what Ted Robin did. We got Ross is in the house. Welcome in, Ross. Glad you are here. We've got Don Arnold is in the house. Welcome in. Is this a pirate raid? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You are in the right spot. And we've got RK Law Queen 90. Terry's friend is on. Linda. Oh, Linda, you made it. Glad you are able to watch, Linda. Um, Very glad. Hopefully you are feeling better and everything is going good. Okay, Tom and Terry says they are not hearing it. I don't know why I'm hearing it. This is weird. I don't have any YouTube open, so this is very, very weird. strange. All right. Let's see who else we got before we bring it. Oh, we've got Tracy and Mike, who's not in the house. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, guys. Hopefully everything's going well with you. And then we've got the number one YouTube stalker, Captain Billy, is in the house. Welcome, Billy. Glad you are here. Hope you are having a wonderful evening. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy. Glad you are here. And just checking down. Aaron Smith is in the house. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening, sir, and everything's going well with you. We've got Pam Davison in the house. Welcome in, Pam. It was so nice to meet you on the cruise. It was on the NCL Breakaway with us. So glad you were here. And we have Nautical Nurse Nancy. Welcome in, Nancy. Glad you were able to make it. Everyone check out Nautical Nurse right after us. She goes on live right after us. And so make sure you check her channel out after us. She has a great show with her and her husband Anthony and their daughter. They do a great job. So make sure you check them out. Double hearing is a symptom of COVID. Well, maybe that's what it is. And then we've got Paul is in the house. Welcome in, Paul. Paul with us. So glad that you were able to make it here. So glad to see you. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And everyone that's in the chat that was on the cruise, please in the chat tell us about your experience and how you felt the NCL Breakaway was and the ports and all that kind of good stuff. Let's see. And we've got Derek Brown is in the house. Welcome in, Derek. Glad you are here. We've got Mike Rion. Welcome in. All right. We're going to go ahead and bring our guests up.
Hey, everybody!
Lake Journeys is in the house. Love the tongue, Chet.
Yeah, I think, Bruce, I think you had this on an elevator and somebody complimented you on it. So,
actually, that was the kissing lips.
Oh, was it?
Yes, love it.
Lips.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, hello, everybody.
Oh,
how are y'all doing?
Doing fantastic.
Okay, so we're going to tell y'all a quick rundown about the NCL Breakaway Group Cruise. It was fantastic. Fantastic. It was so fantastic, mainly because of the people that were there.
Totally because of the people. The ship was great. The food was great. The entertainment was great. But the company, superb. We loved cruising with every one of the TNT and Ocean to Ocean and Charlie and all the girls.
Yes.
We just kept calling the girls gang.
Yeah, that's right.
The girls gang that was with us, they were great as well. We had a blast. Could not have had any better memories, except for, of course, with the MSC the week before with the other part of the people.
Yes, you guys had a busy 2 weeks, that's for sure.
Yes, and we just want to drop this right now before any conversation gets started. We love Charlie. Mm-hmm. Everybody remember that, okay?
All right, so we are going to bring up Tom and Terry from TNT Adventures. The Sea is in the house. Welcome in, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, we just wanted to say, hey, we had a great time on the ship. I mean, and like they said, it was the company that made it all. I mean, the events were great. The food was great. A couple little crowded areas that I didn't love. But besides that, I think the company overall was just amazing. I mean, a couple of the YouTubers kind of got people in trouble. But besides that, it was pretty good.
Yes, there was a theme. There was a major theme on the NCL Breakaway, and this theme started about day 2, and that is that Sea Lake journeys right there will lead you astray.
No, that is totally wrong. Ocean to Ocean will lead you astray because they follow some crazy rabbit. And that rabbit, and you know what? TNT Adventures, they ain't out of the clear blue either, because they instigated a whole bunch of stuff in the Mardi Gras party and the meet and greet party.
The wine tasting.
And the wine tasting. Sea Lake Journeys, we're totally innocent. We are the innocent ones.
Okay. Well, let's just find out about that right now. Charlie is in the house. Welcome in, sir.
Hey, everyone.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I was like enjoying what everybody was saying.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Fantastic to meet you on the cruise and to spend time with you. We had such a great week.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, who's telling the truth?
The truth. I enjoyed the company was great. I gotta say everybody's just made it fun. So I know I was led astray, but it was by my own choosing, and I kind of followed a rabbit around, and I think just hanging out with everyone made it fun. I guess we'll get into it later on, but the excursions were a hit or a miss, but I think just having the people there, it just made it all the merrier.
Yes.
Awesome. So let's get started, because we have mentioned this creature quite a few times. So Robin, would you like to explain about the rabbit?
So we were in the arcade and we didn't know how to turn on any of the games or anything. So there was this young man, I think he was like maybe 10, 11 years old. He was like, do you not know what you're doing? It's like, no, sweetheart, I'm sorry. We don't know how to use these machines. He says, it's okay. I'll do it for you. So he shows us how to put money in the machine basically with our card, to pay for the game that we're playing. So we first played air hockey, and Sea Lake Journeys whooped the pants off of Ocean to Ocean, just saying. So then, yes. So then Cindy thought, hey, let's go play a game that Ocean to Ocean can win at. I'm like, okay. So they had this virtual reality game, and it was a rabbit, and you had to follow this rabbit, and this rabbit got us into all kinds of trouble in this game. And at the end of the game, the rabbit flushed us down the toilet. So that's how, if you follow the rabbit, it leads you astray. So after that, every time anyone in this group, either Ocean to Ocean or TNT, led innocent people like the girls gang and Charlie astray, it was all about the rabbit. Sea Lake Journeys, we were totally 100% innocent because the rabbit was all Cindy's idea.
Yeah, so we might be the air hockey champs, but the rabbit hole champs are Ocean to Ocean.
That's right. Exactly.
Well, the good thing about it is at that end of the game, we actually got plunged by the rabbit.
So, and Chet and Bruce were like, they watched Cindy and I play the game. We were like, y'all got to play the game. And they're like, no, So when me and Cindy were playing the game, we did a lot of screaming, because we were running over the rabbit and everything. So our whole video is me and Cindy screaming. The guys, when they did it, they're going, get out of the way, rabbit. And they're doing all this vocalization. I'm like, how can they be talking about this rabbit?
Hey, we looked like two pilots in an F-16, man. We were both leaning. We were going forward. We were going back. We were in tandem, baby. We had it going on.
They were. And me and Cindy were like,
Hey, we have one more guest that just came in, so I'm going to let them in also. We have Karen is in the house. Yay! Welcome in, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, I'm driving.
Where are you? You're driving. Pull over.
You guys are in the little tray in my car because I totally forgot all about it. I'm
She's
going
chasing the
home.
rabbit.
Silly rabbit.
I'm gonna go
I
put
was
it back.
just gonna
Going to Cortina's. Woo!
I was gonna say Karen is used to being led astray by TNT, so it's proof right here.
I think Karen's a ghost because I don't see nobody. Speak to us, Karen. Ah, I see an arm.
All right. Well, I want to give everyone an opportunity to talk about your overall experience of the week on the breakaway, and first time impressions, since this was the first time for all of us to actually be on this ship. So I want to just give everyone an opportunity, and we'll go ahead and start with Charlie. And sir, if you want to give us your thoughts on the whole experience and maybe one or two of your favorite things during the week.
Well, I kind of went in there hoping to, kind of squeeze a lot of activities in there. So I wanted to do a lot of the excursions, and I did feel like the Norwegian itself, it was a great experience. Meaning, if they canceled something, they kind of made it right, or they reimbursed you, or they try to help you through it. So that's what I liked about Norwegian, even though I felt like I missed out on a lot of excursions. Partly my fault. Partly my fault. I got drunk and missed one. So, but then the weather went bad on another one, and I think they flew in a medical seaplane to pick up someone at the last day. So then that one excursion got canceled. So there was things that happened, outside of the norm, and I think Norwegian just kind of helped you through it. So I really did enjoy Norwegian for that. I only been one cruise before, and that was Princess. So it's hard to really compare something to that. But I think that's my experience of what Norwegian was. They did look after people.
Fantastic. All right. Tom and Terry, how was your guys' experience on the breakaway?
Well, first of all, I think the laughing was nonstop.
My face hurt.
Face hurt, sides hurt, everything hurt. We were laughing way too much. But now I'm going to go to the food. The food was great, except for the cafe. That was the only thing I didn't really love. But I liked all the specialty dinners.
What's the cafe? The buffet?
Yeah, the buffet thing.
Oh, okay. Garden cafe.
So besides that, and I love the events, especially Mardi Gras. Ooh, we're still doing it right now. Yeah. So, and what about you?
I loved this ship. There were some parts of it I didn't love, but I just found that as long as you found the places that fit for you, it worked great. I wasn't a fan of that atrium area that was always really busy and had people yelling the whole time. So I just didn't go there. And if I needed guest services, I would do it early in the morning. So a lot of the things that people had trouble with, like lines and stuff, I didn't really find that. We just, we'd go to dinner at times where it wasn't super crowded, and we didn't really have a problem. I really loved the regular dining rooms almost as much as the specialty dining. Savor and taste. It felt like I was eating at a restaurant, and I liked that a lot over a regular standard cruise ship main dining room. And the specialty dining was pretty good, especially the steakhouse. That was really, really good. And I really, really, probably my favorite part was our last day at that private island. It was wonderful, beautiful weather, and just blessed to be able to spend it with amazing people.
Wonderful company.
Yes, wonderful company, and meeting so many fantastic people. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but that's why we cruise. That's why we do the Facebook group, because it's so much easier to meet people when you've had a chance to talk a little bit before you get on the ship. So
Don and Joe and
all the
Paul.
people in here today, Paul and Don and Joe and Pam and my girls gang, Linda and Teresa and Karen. And did I miss anybody that's on here? Anyways, we really appreciated meeting all of y'all, And
Oh yeah.
hopefully you can cruise with at least one of these groups again. It's tough to get time that we can cruise together, but we have 4 cruises coming up. Check Tom's page if you want to find out what they are. I think it's our picture right now.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's my
But thumbs up for me for the Norwegian Breakaway.
yes. Thank you, guys.
I agree. And so before we get to Sea Lake Journeys, I just need to point out a comment. And Joe, I am right there with you all the way. Right there with you. It's the way it is. Yeah.
That's for you, Joe.
All right. Well, Chet and Robin, your thoughts on the Breakaway?
Well, I have a lot of positives to say about the Breakaway. I really only have one negative, and one negative only, really, and that was that the atrium area, it like Terry was saying, is really, really busy and it's loud, and it's just not in the best area for customer service to be right there. Guest services. It's kind of like too loud for the business that you're doing with customer service right there. That's really my only negative I have to say about the whole ship. But for those of you that know, I'm gluten-free and I have, food issues. And no matter where I ate at on that ship, every single waiter asked as soon as they got to the table, does anyone have any food allergies? And it was so funny because I had ate at Shenanigans several times, and one young lady came over
Oceans.
Oceans.
Yeah, she is Shenanigans, all right.
We had eaten there several times, and we got a young lady. We had not had her before, and she asked that, and I didn't say anything because by now I know what I can order at that particular restaurant. And there was a gentleman that had waited on us the day before, and he said to the young lady, he says, Did the lady at the table tell you she's gluten-free? She says, no. He made her come back to our table and ask me again, did I have any food allergies? And I said, yes, I do. I need gluten-free. And she says, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah.
So she likes spank. But I like the fact that if I was in the Taste restaurant, I would pre-order my meals. And the night that we ate over in the Manhattan with the whole group, the meal that I pre-ordered over in Taste, I was served that meal in the Manhattan. So I love the way that all of the restaurants talk to each other. And that was, for me, with the food issue, it was a positive. Go ahead.
Yeah, what she said.
With the Shenanigans.
Yeah, we were into Shenanigans. Yeah, I thought the food was excellent. The Taste restaurant was fantastic. We just had a great time. Like I said, really, it comes down to with the people like you see here on the screen before you. I don't think it mattered what ship we was on, really. We could have been on the SS Minnow or the Nautilus or whatever, and it would have been just as much fun. But what a great time. I just can't tell you guys what a great time y'all missed.
And I agree with Tom and Terry. We laughed so much, my face hurt.
Yeah.
I couldn't laugh anymore. I was like, I've got to get away from these people so I can breathe. And about the not Shenanigans, Oceans, that was open 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So I like that you could go sit down and eat something 24 hours a day.
I agree with that. And for the laughing part of it, yeah, I mean, our faces hurt for probably 2 or 3 days after we got home, just from all the laughing and everything. It was so much fun.
We do have to put a clause in that a lot of the footage is not usable.
Yeah, there's definitely, it's taking longer to get videos out because there's going to be a lot of tape on the floor, stuff that's not going to make it will be lasting memories for us to watch and laugh at, but it will never make YouTube.
I agree. Chet was working on a video and he was like, he's in here laughing his head off. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to find if there's any footage at all in this video I can put out for the public to see. I said, well, what you got so far? He says like 10 seconds. I'm like, how long is the video? He says 25 minutes.
Yeah, 25 minutes and I made it short.
I bet it was a good short though.
Oh, it was a really good short.
Yeah. So, Karen, would you like to talk about your overall experience of the cruise itself and how you enjoyed it?
It was really fun. I was bummed that we couldn't go to Tortola. I love any time I can be in the water, because in the water I'm not disabled. So it was so fun. I love their private island. I really liked also St. Thomas because it was raining, but I'm like, we're not made of sugar. And we all still went on the snorkeling. That was really fun.
Mhm.
And I would have liked for there to have been more Starbucks, because on a ship with 4,000 guests and 22 bars, one Starbucks was kind of a bummer.
So I guess I had a line a lot.
That Starbucks always
Hey,
had a line.
you.
Hey, I just got home. The line was never more than like 5 people, so it wasn't bad. The staff was great. I would go, oh, can I have one Starbucks now and one for later? They're like, what does your friend want? And they totally knew. I will say that getting on board the ship, they need to give lessons to LAX. It was easy and quick. Getting off the ship was kind of a hot mess, but that's okay. It's a lot of people to turn over that whole entire ship in one day. But they had so many fun things. I knew from like watching YouTube stuff that the pool would not be like a big old pool. It's like a little bitty pool with people soup in it. But that's okay, because there's so much to do. I really enjoyed it. I had a really good time. Though, like you guys are saying, the food was amazing. I liked the choice of
And we didn't have to cook it.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I really enjoyed it all. I did. Cindy really liked Garden Cafe because they had a section of Indian food, and she loves Indian food. And when we ate up there, and I think we ate up there probably 3 or 4 times, and she always got that. And the Indian food was really good. So really enjoyed that. We really enjoyed eating at both Taste and Savor. And O'Shea's. O'Shea's was good too. I remember we ate there for lunch one time. Taste and Savor. We really enjoyed Taste and Savor.
they were.
The ship overall was beautiful. Enjoyed it, but loud. I've never been on a ship so loud. It was just, I don't know. It didn't matter where you were on that ship, outside of sitting outside in the waterfront on the side of the ship outside, that was kind of quiet, but anywhere inside was just loud. And you, especially down by the atrium, people thought you were mad, but it's not that you were mad or anything. It's that people couldn't hear each other. So you're having to scream and yell just so you could hear each other. So, but overall, we had such a great time.
In the atrium, there was like the house wasn't anybody's fault, but people would like commandeer a couple of chairs and stay there for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would have liked to have seen the show, but there's not a vacant seat.
Yeah.
That was kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
One day I pulled over a straight chair from Starbucks, and this man goes, "Oh, can you help me?" He was in an armchair and he had an empty one beside him. "Can you save these seats for my wife and me?" And I'm thinking, I'm sitting in a straight back chair I stole from Starbucks, dude. Sure, yes, I will save your seat for the entire show. It'll be empty. Okay.
Also, I want to add that, having the comedy show in the main theater is such a wise choice. Now, they did have some other entertainment that would have been better if they had it in the theater, only because so many people wanted to see the show, and the venue that they had it in was such a small venue.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I would absolutely give NCL kudos for is the muster drill. You watched the video before you got on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
The minute you got on the ship, they beelined you straight to your mustard station, check in, bam, it's over.
Yeah, done.
Absolutely. I hope that the other cruise lines will learn from that or change their thing, because having you watch that video before you even get to the ship, so you've already seen the process of putting on your life vest and going to your muster station. So when you get
Twice.
there, twice.
Mhm.
And so when you get to the ship, when you get to your muster station, all they do is check in and you're done. They're not showing you how to do your fast. That was so nice that the muster station was incredible.
Yeah, I think that a lot of cruise lines could learn from NCL on that one.
Absolutely.
Look
Completely.
at Karen's finger.
That's not your middle finger, is it?
All right. I do want to go back into the chat because I see some people came in. So I just want to say hi to them. Jackie Hudson came into the house. So welcome in, Jackie. Glad you are here. And let's see. We got Kenneth Bird is in the house. Welcome in, Kenneth. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And Ross says, now we have damn it rabbits. But let's see. What did Billy say? I whooped the pants off Ocean in Cornwall. Yeah, right. Cindy and Cindy, actually, you guys chickened out and didn't show up for your final match there, Billy. We know the truth. Ross is asking, who was the wingman, Bruce or Chet?
It was Tom.
I thought it was Charlie.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wait a minute. It was Charlie, because Charlie is the only one in the entire group that had 4 hot chicks on his bed at the same time. Just saying.
Just saying, yeah.
Yeah,
I just wanted to show them my room, and they all were excited, and they.
I will tell you what.
I can lead to a little more.
Show them my
Charlie
room.
had the hookup. Charlie had the hookup with the cabin and the area that he was at.
He did.
If you are a solo cruiser sailing with NCL and getting a solo cabin, getting your own lounge, your own eating, I mean, it was just and that was a nice area.
It was.
It was a big bed too. The bed was like
enough for
large.
4 hot chicks to be on it at the same time.
I
Plus,
had to bribe the room attendant just to get him a postcard. It's like high security in there too.
Yeah. Charlie, how many cocktail parties or dinners and special events did they have for y'all over there?
They didn't really. It was just the lounge, and I think the lounge opened from 5 to 7. I just wasn't there during that time for them, to serve us any drinks. So it was another lounge, and what was it like? So it was really hard to find the studio if you didn't look, because you had to look on the opposite side where usually the crew doors are. So there's this big sign that says studio, but if you could just pass by it. So I was always afraid that I wasn't paying attention. I just kept walking, then I would never find it.
Yeah, and for solo cruisers, you feel safe because basically you're behind secure doors. People can't get in there unless they're in, offered in by. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless you've got the room key, you ain't getting in. So that's very, very cool.
It's like the Haven.
Just FYI, I got in. So,
well, obviously 4 hot chicks got in to get on Charlie's bed.
Yeah, this is true.
Listen, women can always get places where guys can't get.
We find a way.
Charlie told the room store, just let all the women in.
Yeah.
Anthony on the Move made it in. So welcome in, Anthony. Glad you are here. Hopefully you're doing well. All right. Let's talk about one of the first things that we did on the embarkation day after we got on the ship, got settled in and everything, absolutely had a blast. And that was the ice bar.
Yes.
let's talk about the ice bar. So, did everyone in the chat get to do the ice bar?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Perfect.
Me and the
So,
girls gang, and Paul did, and Tom.
nice. So let's
Yeah,
talk
Paul
about
was in it.
what were your guys' thoughts, and you can start with Tom and Terry on this one. What was your thoughts about that ice bar?
I liked it. It was kind of gimmicky, but it was fun, and I thought the bartender kind of made it for us. He was really nice and friendly, and
Took a lot of
took
pictures.
pictures for us.
I mean, it was very gimmicky. The drinks were not very good drinks. I mean, they were just like mango and some
but
vodka.
it made for great pictures. And when am I ever going to do that on a cruise ship again? So
And we had a big group of about 7 people. We had all the girls and Paul and me and Terry.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Good times.
Yeah, and we took pictures. There's a lot of little places where you can take pictures with the chair and with the carvings on the walls. So there's a lot of options for pictures in there.
Yeah, it was nice.
I agree. I think the experience of the ice bar is the experience of going into a minus 15-degree room. Everything in there is made out of ice. I thought it was the most coolest thing. And the benches, you got to sit on the benches and you got to freeze your toes off. So let's talk with Chet and Robin, your experience. What did you guys think?
So I hate the cold. Being in Florida, I do not like being cold. I do not like being cold at all. And so when she gave me that little fur parka and I had sandals on and a pair of capris and no sleeves on my arm, I asked her, could I have 2 pair of gloves? So she gave me 2 pair of gloves. I wore 2 pair of gloves. I literally shivered the whole time I was in there. But it was so much fun. I agree that the drinks, you didn't go in there for the drinks, and they did serve you 2 drinks each. But it was the atmosphere and the bartender. He was a lot of fun. I did not see, now it could be because Ocean to Ocean got me a little plied with alcohol before we went in the ice bar. I did not see the wings that Tom took his picture in front of. And I missed that, but I did sit in the throne, even though my husband was, I don't know where he was. He was off of Bruce somewhere and didn't take my picture of me sitting in the throne. But it was definitely an experience. You definitely have to do it.
Yeah, when you get a unique thing like that, an ice bar. I mean, we saw when we looked at the ship, we go, we're doing that. So when we got on the ship, we said, let's go there right now and sign up for it because I hear it fills up really fast. So we all piled up there and we got there and the lady says, oh, well, come on in now. And we're like, great. We're all in flip-flops, sandals, barefooted, shorts. Why not? Let's do it. So it just made the experience that much more fun.
And they do only, I believe it was 12 people. They only allow 12 people in at a time. And so make sure you book it. Make sure you go and reserve it. Or if you go by and she's not doing anything, jump in there.
Hey, Robin, those wings actually came out of my back.
What's that?
Those wings came out of his back because TNT Adventures to Sea, they're just angels.
They
They did. They gave me a birthday bear.
So I think Ross had the perfect comment from Orange Cone Blog that we're used to that weather here in Chicago.
15 degrees, that's nothing.
You were shivering. I just kept my gloves off most of the time because I was taking pictures. It wasn't even that. It was like a dry cold. It wasn't. It was not cold at all to me, really. I mean,
chattering.
I found it refreshing myself.
Yeah, I know that my toes were frozen. Oh, my toes were so cold by the time we got out of there. But it was a lot of fun. What did you think, Charlie?
I definitely thought it was a good experience. I didn't know you had to put a reservation in there. So, but because I was solo, they were able to fit me in, at the last second. So which was great, Again, I was prepared because Robin told me how cold she was. So I was like, okay, I'm going to, make sure I have pants and everything. So
while you guys were doing all that, we went to the Spice H2O with Don and Janelle and a bunch of other people and Fabrizio, our bartender. So you guys were in that ice bar that time.
Meet and greet. We were at the meet and greet. It was fun.
And we were hanging out at the H2O bars.
Oh, we came to the meet and greet too.
We were at the meet and greet. I think we did the ice bar after the meet and greet, didn't we?
Yeah.
We just never
Tom
got
and
out.
Terry just don't remember us being at the meet and greet because they had a little too much to drink.
A little. That was Fabrizio's fault. Totally. Tom,
I don't know. I
Fabrizio.
did see Ocean to Ocean was there, so I don't know.
Yeah, we was there. We sure was. I got video coming, and you'll see it. Or well, maybe not, because I don't know how much of it I can show. What are you doing, Tom?
What did you think, Karen? Did you went in there also? Did you not?
Yeah, it was really neat. I thought it was really fun. Somebody in the line had said, "Oh, there's one of these in Vegas." I'm like, "I'm never going to Vegas, so that's okay."
There is one in Vegas.
Super cold, but I love the cold, so I'm the opposite of you. But I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, it really was. And just to kind of show everybody just how fun it was. Hold on 1 second. Want to make sure.
Oh.
You're not cold, are you, Robin? Let's keep her warm.
So there you go. It was a blast. We had so much fun. It was fun. It really was.
Yeah, it really was. And I mean, I agree with everybody. Where else can you go do that? And I think it was $15 a piece to get in. And they only let you be in there. I think it was 20 minutes,
20
wasn't
minutes,
it?
yes.
Yeah. We
One
did
of our
not last the 20 minutes. I think we got out in about 13 to 14 minutes.
They had to kick us out.
One of my funnest things was watching Robin and Cindy do the ropes course. They did it in front of us, so we got to see the whole thing.
Cindy's not here to defend herself.
Cindy had a great time doing that though, and she appreciated all you guys helping her get through it and everything. But she had a blast, and it really helped her when we got to Great Stirrup Cay and
The zip line.
did the zip lining with Robin. And
It was so funny because Cindy first, she says, "Hey, Robin, what are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean what I'm doing?" She's like, "What excursions are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're not really doing anything much." She says, "Well, I want to do the ropes course. I want to do the water slide, and I want to do the zip lining. But will you do it with me?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll do it with you." Come to find out, she's scared to do all this stuff.
But she did it.
You got me up here. And I thought I'm supporting you. And instead I'm going, "Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on, Cindy, you can do it. You can do it. You got this, girl. You got this, girl."
And she did all of it. Right on. Cindy gets the double squeaky for doing all of it.
And at one point on the ropes course, I really did not think she was going to move. She had herself welded to the pole, and I really didn't think she was going to move. And I just kept encouraging her, saying, "You can do this. Just 1 foot in front of the other, just 1 foot in front of the other." And then the guide up there, he tried helping by getting off the rope and letting the harness just dangle him in the air to show her this is how safe it is. I think it kind of freaked her out, going, "Oh my God, no, get your feet back on the rope." But she did great. I was so proud of her because it really was something she had to overcome in her own mind, that she was going to be fine, and she did it.
And meanwhile, Tom and Terry ran through that thing like a couple of chimpanzees and were almost caught them on the second lap.
I know. Tom and Terry got to go through it twice. I was like, that's not fair. And then I was going to do it with, I think it was Teresa from the girl gang. I was going to do it with her one day, but they kept closing it because of
the wind
and all that.
And smoke from
I'm not sure if she actually got to do it or not. Did she actually get to do it?
I don't think she did. I don't think so.
No.
Which is something that if they're going to close the smoke from the smokestack, maybe they should reposition it. Yeah.
Well, I think it was the direction the wind was blowing against the smokestack is why this smoke, because he said that they typically don't experience that. It just happened to be the way the wind was whipping to push the smoke of it. And I went over there because he says, no, it's closed. And I went over there. I was like, oh, I couldn't even hardly see the ropes at one point. It was so smoky. So they did close it for legitimate reasons. It just wasn't open.
There wasn't
A
any
whole
more
lot.
smoky than the casino. I don't know what they was worried about. I said, go ahead, open that ropes course and let them go.
Yeah, the casino was very, very smoky. Very smoky.
Charlie, what'd you think of that ropes course?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I kind of thought it was very safe. I understand if you're afraid of heights and you just got that one rope you're attached to. I could see that being, but everything was so stable. So like I didn't feel like I was gonna slip or anything, and I trusted the ropes. Maybe a little too much, but I was like, okay, if I do slip, no matter what, it's gonna catch me. So, but it was fun. It was like something different that I didn't even. I don't even think we have it on land here, but it was fun just to try something different like that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us ziplined at Great Stirrup Cay, didn't we? I know some of the girls did, Tom and Terry did, and Charlie did.
Yeah, no, I did not. I filmed it.
Yeah, Chet and
I filmed it.
Bruce ended up being the paparazzi.
Yep.
We call ourselves the paparazzi.
We were the paparazzi.
I thought it was really well done, the zip lining on the Great Stirrup Cay. It was very safe also and very professional. I was really happy with their zip lining there. A little expensive, but definitely fun.
It was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
I was a little disappointed. I paid $30 for the GoPro because you couldn't take your own GoPro. You couldn't strap it to yourself at all. So you could pay $30 to use their GoPro. And I paid the $30 for my GoPro, and Cindy did as well. My footage was absolute garbage.
Really?
Yeah.
Ours was okay,
I
right?
haven't looked at her
Our
footage
video
yet.
footage?
It's okay.
The camera got so hot that my footage is cutting in and out, and it's unusable footage. And I was very disappointed that I paid $30 for.
Well, I'll make something out of it, but it's not what we had hoped it would be.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And I think
I
the
haven't
GoPro
looked
just
at it
got
yet.
so hot.
Wanted to say hey to a couple more people. Bill from Warm Strong Adventures came in. We also saw Scott Smith made it in, so welcome in, Scott. Glad you're here. We got Carnival Cruise Addicts that made it in, which is awesome. Welcome in, Liz and Chris. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. J&N Travels made it in. And Barbara Curran says it was awesome meeting you all. Thank you for arranging the Mardi Gras event and the other fun events you arranged. The sunsets were amazing, and Spice H2O was my favorite hangout spot. Cool. Spice H2O was nice. That's where they had the glow party was up in that area, and that was a blast. That was so much fun.
See, now that's where I have to disagree. I that is not a place I wanted to be for more than 5 minutes. But it's cool that it was so crazy, but it was just insane. And that that loud blaring music and all those people is not. We left after about 10 minutes, but it was
crowded. Yeah.
There's no way you could dance or even get a drink or do anything. It was the most crowded party I've ever seen on a ship, which is good, but.
They removed all the seating.
It's not for me.
Yeah, they removed all the seating too, so it was standing only.
Well, it had to be because you had.
It was crazy.
It was at least 1,000.
So
people
we did the 80s. Yeah, we did the 80s party a couple nights before, and that one was a blast. Like there was plenty of room to dance, and we all danced the whole night. You could still get a drink, or at least we could from Fabrizio. And it was fun. But yeah, that glow one was a bit much for me. It was too much. Like I said earlier, that's how I enjoy a cruise. I find the things that work for me. And like Pam Davidson was saying, she didn't get to see the ice bar. And that's kind of how this ship was. Like, you couldn't do everything because, like, we didn't get to see the Rumors Band because I didn't want to stand in line for 2 hours. That's just not I don't go on vacation. So I knew I was going to miss it. I saw some other shows that were great, and I just focused on that,
Yeah.
That Rumors Band you're talking about there, Terry, they had that in way too small a venue, because even if you'd waited the whole 2 hours, you still wouldn't have got in. That thing didn't hold 50 people. They should have put them in the main theater because everybody wanted to see that show.
The line was crazy. Like you said, people were lining up to that show 2 hours before the show.
Yeah.
I don't think they realized that they only held 50 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of Fleetwood Mac cover bands. It's not like something that's that. So we just picked other shows. That Matthew guy we saw in the, I guess it would be the piano bar or whatever that one night. It wasn't crowded at all, and he was fantastic. So you just have to find the venues that work for what you like to do.
Yes.
And Charlie, Linda has a message there for you about stripper pole.
I wish there was one. I wish there was one.
Linda gets a squeaky.
All the girls would have had Charlie stripping.
And Will made it in. Welcome in, Will.
Pictures.
And Don and Joe says they did not get to do the ice bar either.
Couldn't pull their girls away from Spice H2O.
Oh.
Do you remember them? They were the Tall family.
Yes.
Yes.
All tall.
Yeah.
All Tall.
Yeah.
Their daughters are absolutely gorgeous. They're model material there. Those are some.
I think I got them as a friend on Facebook now. They were really cool. And wasn't H2O mostly adult only for most of the hours of the day?
Yeah, all day. And then at night when they had those parties, they'd open it up to everyone. But
up until a certain time, and then they close it back down to 18 and over. If I remember right.
Yeah.
Will G made it in too, so welcome in, Will. Glad you were able to make it. And Sherry from Destination Fun also made it in, so welcome in, Sherry. All right. So we're getting close to the top of the hour, but one other thing that everyone wants an explanation for is balloon animals. And Robin, if you could please explain and demonstrate how we do swords.
Okay.
This is why Cindy ain't here. She ain't sick. She's fine. Cindy, get out of here and help explain this mess.
Cindy's not sick. She's just embarrassed.
She's hiding.
So we were sitting there, and I forget what event. I think it was, I don't know. We did some event in the atrium room.
There was trivia. We did the trivia.
Right after wine tasting.
Right.
Yeah, right after wine tasting.
Yes. And then they were making balloon animals. And so we decided we would sit there and we would make balloon animals. So they had the youth instructors up there of the youth camp teaching you how to first make a sword. So he gave us a long, skinny balloon. And you were supposed to take the long, skinny balloon and pinch and turn it. And then you had to fold it. And then you had to bring the end down and up through the loop, right? So the first thing he said was to stretch it out. Now stretch it out, make it nice and smooth. So I won't say who on Ocean to Ocean's team started saying, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like we should be doing this. And so I had to follow the instructions because Ocean to Ocean was so drunk, and Chet, they could not follow the instructions. So I had to say, who told you to stretch out the balloon?
Listen, I saw where that was going. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
and then we were supposed to take the end and go up. But see, the guys, they were trying to hold the balloon, so they were their motion was something more like this.
More footage on the floor.
Right.
More
it's
footage on the floor.
It's like, okay, guys, you're supposed to take it and you're supposed to go up through the hole. And what the instructor said was you need to put it in the hole. So then ocean to ocean, they started that again. And I said, this is supposed to be in a non-sexual way. Put it in the hole. And let me tell you what, it's footage we cannot use because it was absolutely hilarious. And then when we made a dog, the ocean to ocean and Chet's didn't look anything like a dog. Mine looked like a perfect chihuahua.
Mine was a mutant antelope.
It was a mutant. It had like one short leg, one long leg, and one deflated leg. But it was so much fun.
If you go to a balloon animal making class with ocean to ocean, you have to continually tell them this is a non-sexual event.
Actually, if you come from a wine tasting event.
Jeremy and Cheryl made it in. Welcome in, Jeremy and Cheryl. Glad you are here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. And then Mike Clark says, yeah, they should have put the Fleetwood Mac show in the main theater. A lot of people wanted to go to it that just could not make it. And Pam's also talking about Sid Norman's and was great, but crowded. Yeah. So we are almost time's up, but let's talk about, we did some great, we went to St. Thomas, which was awesome. Puerto Plata was extremely hot, especially Tom and Terry and us walked around. And it got so humid when we went to, but we did get to see Umbrella Street and Pink Street, and they were awesome.
And we had some pole dancing going on too.
We did have some pole dancing going on there.
Once again, ocean to ocean led TNT astray and public pole dancing.
I'm telling you,
I think that should be in your intro. I think that should be your intro.
Actually, the footage that I saw, Tom is like excellent at pole dancing. I think he could make some extra money doing that.
That would have been TNT Adventures to see. Taking ocean to ocean travel astray, and
that's why I had to cut off the video, Robin, because Tom's too good at it. I'm like, oh heck no, this is gonna stop right now before it gets to
Tom, I think Tom could have a side gig with that. He's got some moves.
Yeah, because he did some more pole dancing on the ship.
I come home with dollars a lot.
Yeah, we actually have footage of
Tom pole dancing
on the ship on a handrail. And
very little rail.
Yes.
That was a little rail. Kurt can't hold a candle to TNT. I'm sorry, Kurt, but you can't hold a candle to Tom.
But it was a great cruise. I was, we had such a great time cruising with everybody, meeting everybody. We had a fantastic time. Yeah. Didn't matter who we were hanging with. You guys are all great to hang out with. All the girls, Teresa, Linda, Karen, Ginger, had a great time. So
we did. It was absolutely fabulous. I would cruise with any of you any time of the day, of week, or month.
Absolutely,
it was a great time.
Yep, I completely agree.
You guys made our cruise.
Yep.
Y'all made our cruise.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Charlie made them all.
Charlie made our cruise. All our
Charlie made it. Yep.
No, yes. I think it was the girls. They definitely were like, partying everywhere.
We didn't have them in our room, Charlie.
Oh, you missed out on the fun.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, we are going to call it an evening because we are at the top of the hour. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. We had such a great time. And I want to appreciate the whole panel, everyone, Karen, who had to pop out. But thank you so much. It was a great time. We had such a fun time on the cruise. Thank you again. Panel, hang on for a minute. But everybody, thank you so much for coming in. Really enjoyed it. Make sure you go over and check out Nautical Nurse Nancy and check out her show and put O2O Raid and let her know we sent you her way. Everyone have a wonderful evening. And until next time, happy travels. We will see you out there.